guys, Mayflawn here. Welcome to my studio, my newer studio. This is one of my first videos here with this, and I'm excited because not only we're in a new space, I've got a new tool, and I want to show it to you real quick and show you a project utilizing it. So this is a Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine, and here's what I like about it. Right off the bat, it closes up, so for storage, and you can also remove the handle easily. For storage, it's got a cute little handle here. Color-wise, it's white, so it looks really great. I don't have to worry about like clashing colors or anything. Not that I worry about that especially. So it looks great, folds up easy. It stores actually, its shelf got taken up. I gotta fix its shelf. But it's got a shelf over here in my cubby, super easy. And best of all, I'm really happy with how it's cutting out my die cuts. And embossing especially. I'm really pleased with how it's embossing on really super thick watercolor paper even. It's just doing a really, really good job. So I'm really happy. I know I keep saying really. Super duper happy with this machine. And I'm so glad that they sent it to me to check out because I don't know that I would have checked it out on my own, and I'm glad to have because now I know I can recommend it to you. And what I really like too is it came with everything I needed. It came with all of the plates, and not only that, but a very clear directions guide that shows me the order they want me to put the various plates depending on what I'm cutting. So I've got my sandwich here that I'm going to make, where I'm going to put this plate down. And then these are some Tammy Tutoro flower dies that I just think are super cute. We're going to cut them out of watercolor paper. And I'm just going to put down, let's see, I've got my white piece, I've got my clear, I've got my watercolor paper, I've got my dies. And their pointy, cutting side down. And then I've got my second clear plate there. And then I'm just going to roll it on through. And I'm doing this so that I would normally not do this left-handed and aim this way, but for purposes of the camera here. So we roll it on through, pull it on out. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I really like these designs. I'd like to get a few more of Tammy's actually that she does with Spellbinders. Such pretty, pretty designs. So there's those. Now with these guys, embossing folder. So this is going to, and I'm going to cut out a bunch more of that. You guys just don't need to see it repeated. Embossing folder. I am putting my flowers in here. And now what's going to happen is I'm going to emboss. I love doing this. Do this to tags, to shapes, add some texture in there. So then we're going to go into here again. And remember, if you forget, just hang on to this little booklet because if I can't remember since I haven't used it that many times, oh, that's right. You want me to... I just read that wrong. I was reading the wrong one. Yes. Platform, folder with paper inside, clear cutting plate. So it's 1, 2, 3 pieces. Easy peasy. And through we go once again. And now these are not just cut, but also embossed. And I'm loving this design. It's so much fun. So now I'm going to cut just a few more. I've already got a few here going. I'm going to get a few more, and then I'll show you how we can make a fun project with this. Now what I've got, I have some distress ink, and you can see I've started coloring these. These are only colored with one color. So what I've been doing is, and I've been doing this on top of this tag, and if I'm going to go way over, I've got this little bit of paper here that I'm coloring on too. So basically, take a flower. I've used watercolor paper for 2 reasons. Number 1, wasn't sure what color mediums I wanted to use. And number 2, it just goes really beautifully over the paper. It goes, well, the watercolor paper goes beautifully with no matter what color medium I'm using, but also takes a lot of abuse because it's a heavier paper. So I like working with that a lot. And look, I've made a little pattern here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get out my glue and I'm going to start playing with these flowers. So they're already beautiful. It doesn't take much ink. You could use watercolors. You can use whatever you would like. I'm going to start playing with some adhesive and just add some adhesive and build myself a beautiful tag. I'm thinking that this is gonna be for the top of a gift. So it's gonna be, you know, gift tags are a lot of fun to play with for mixed media techniques because you can really test out and explore your ideas without worrying about if they're gonna turn out just right, or if, you know, all the ifs, ands, or buts that you can think of. So you don't have to worry about that. You can just really play. So I'm working on that. And I'm just gonna tuck different flowers in here. I think I'm gonna do 3. And then all I'm gonna do is add more color. I'm gonna add some buttons on top of here. I think this one I wanna add some more color to, so I'm gonna add, it just has the persimmon. I'm adding some marmalade in here, and that looks really nice. Oh, I like that. I just love these crinkly little flowers. They're so cute. That's such an easy, I mean, this, you could have any application. Now I have all of these flowers up here. Guess what? I'm just gonna save them and use them on other projects. That's totally my intent here. I will just use them on different projects over the next couple weeks, months, however long it takes me to use them. Because I've cut them out of white watercolor paper, I can use them in many different ways. And you know, now we can play around with, I was thinking about stamping in black, thinking of you, excuse me. So we'll stamp thinking of you, and that's not super dark. I don't really want it to be. I've got a couple different ideas going on here. I'm also gonna throw in some gold Heidi Swap Mist. If you want to know more about mixed media techniques, I do have a free class on scrapbook.com. Over on my blog, I'll have a link to that, so you guys can check that out if you haven't already. It's totally free to sign up for, which makes it a lot of extra fun. And that's not totally dark, and that's okay, because what I was actually thinking as I started to stamp it was I may, for contrast, want to put a piece of white paper over and stamp onto that. So there'd be a little white paper strip, but I'm not totally sure. If, however, you ever do this and you're thinking, oh goodness, you know what, I just stamped and it's not the exact color I wanted and now I don't know what to do, don't ever stress out about this at all. I'll show you, there's so many different ways that we can adjust this or correct it. I'm actually looking through my various different pens. Here's a white paint pen if I wanted. I could go over it in white. Actually, no, I think I'll get a black pen instead. So we can cover it over, you know, if we don't love how it looks. I'm actually, you know what? Now that I look at this from a distance, I actually feel like it gives it more of a distress kind of a look. So I'm actually going to leave that. I like that. I am, however, going to pull out some brown ink. Let's see here. Just going through grabbing through my distress inks here. It gives it kind of an aged look, but it's not perfect, and I like that. So I'm going to get out some Rusty Hinge ink and just go over my edges here. Oh yeah, that's really nice. And just add some more color and contrast. And then once we add all of our other little elements, we'll be good to go. And I'm just going to tap this side a little bit. I love it. I love it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to be doing, you'll see these in more projects in the future since I've got them all cut out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. And remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, I've got more pictures and details of the finished tag itself over on my blog. Add a little more gold. It needs a little bit more. There we go. All right. I'll see you next time. I hope that I've inspired you to get something out, play, and have some very, very fun, happy crafting.